Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to United Pro Wrestling. I am the voice of UPW, Nathan Rogers, and it's time to reveal the initial roster. We have 32 exciting, hungry professional wrestlers ready to give you the most entertaining action possible. So let's get right into our roster. We are kicking things off with our biggest and possibly most dangerous member, Aaron Hallows from Indianapolis, Indiana. He is here to break people, not because he has to, but because he wants to. It's time to take a glimpse into the future with Anthony Glimpse from Omaha, Nebraska, one of the brightest young names here in UPW. The notorious Brody Swanson is up next from San Antonio, Texas. This is a guy who has been in many different companies, but now finds himself here in UPW. We saw one of the biggest on the roster. Now here is one of the smallest from Billings, Montana, Cameron Rose, a guy who we don't know much about, but is here ready to prove himself to the world. From Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, a man looking to make his comeback to the professional wrestling scene, the Red Baron, Christian Vine, is here in UPW. Up next is another big-time rookie here in UPW. From Montgomery, Alabama, the Gatekeeper, Cyrus Graves. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the youngest member of the roster, the California Kid, Dakota Dobbins, at just 18 years old, has earned himself a roster spot. Let's see what the kid can do in the ring. Up next, a man so full of energy and enthusiasm. Here is Damian Montez from the peaks of Colorado. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to one of the more experienced and most decorated members of the UPW roster from Augusta, Maine, Dan Gray. Here is another absolute demon of a professional wrestler, Darwin Cross from Columbus, Georgia. This man is going to commit terrible acts on our screen. I can just feel it. Cutthroat Drew Corbett is up next, a man who was given that nickname due to his extreme nature, a man who specializes in all sorts of hardcore matches. This is a guy to look out for here in UPW. Traveling across the globe to Iceland's greatest mastermind, Elias Beck, a man with great potential here in the professional wrestling scene. Now traveling to the beautiful island of Jamaica, it's Elijah Marley, a man so explosive and passionate for professional wrestling. I am so excited to see what he can do here in UPW. From Helena, Montana, please welcome Everett Frost, the Ice Dragon, here to United Pro Wrestling, another young up-and-coming superstar who has already made waves on the independent scene. Up next, a man with so much experience as a part of a tag team now makes his way to UPW as a solo competitor from Dublin, Ireland. It's Gavin Donovan. From the beautiful city of Rome, Italy, it's Griffin LaBarba, the smooth operator, has arrived in UPW. One of UPW's best signings, Isaac Francois, from Lyon, France, one of the most decorated professional wrestlers over in Europe, has now made his way to the States to compete for United Professional Wrestling. One of the most brutal professional wrestlers I have ever seen, from Madison, Wisconsin, all animal, Jason Barnett is here to terrorize the UPW roster. Up next, a man of very little words, Josh Bayless from Jackson, Mississippi. I'm very curious to see what he does here in UPW. Another one of UPW's top signings from the European professional wrestling scene, it's Leo Beckett from Birmingham, England. I genuinely don't know who this man is. Lucius Lockhart from Helena, Montana. What the... We've talked about great professional wrestlers. This man might be the greatest athlete here on the UPW roster. From the Bronx, New York, it's Nick Narvaez, the All-Star. Up next, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Steel Curtain, Patrick Holmes, a man who exemplifies the hard-hitting style of professional wrestling. I'm very excited to see where his future lies here in this company. We have used the word most dangerous before, but this man might be the odds-on favorite to run away with that title. Rishi DeCruz from New Delhi, India. is one of, if not the, most dangerous member of the roster. From most dangerous to most agile, it's Ryan Armenta, known for his speed and agility. From Phoenix, Arizona, he is definitely going to make a splash here in UPW. Up next, it's the son of the legendary Spanish fighter. It's Samuel Torres Jr., ready to knock out anyone that stands in his path. From the coldest state in the U.S., it's Sawyer Storm, a man known for his incredible high-flying ability. Definitely going to put some smiles on some faces here in UPW. Up next, from Staten Island, New York, another very promising professional wrestler. It's Sean Pittman. Here is another veteran presence here in UPW. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's Sean King. Florida's finest, Trey McMillan, is up next, a man who has made a name for himself over in Florida for being someone who is not afraid to run his mouth. I'm excited to see what Trey McMillan does in UPW. And speaking of running your mouth, it's Will Gamble from Las Vegas, Nevada. What a dick! And finally, last but certainly not least, one of the most prominent United States independent professional wrestlers from Louisville, Kentucky, it's Zach Gibbs. There you have it, all 31 members of United Professional Wrestling's roster, all battling to be the very best that this company has to offer. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date and get notified when we update you, because the next exciting brand new show has arrived and we will be getting you some action very, very shortly. So stay tuned, and this is Nathan Rogers signing off.